tower money. Man, I'm all about my clout. And I'm screaming cowabunga while y'all boys wiping out.
Got that polo on my body with a Zag more swag. Yeah, purple label, man, gon' check the tag. When he got the shoes, so you know I bought the bag. Clean just like this detergent with a Tide color swag. Swinging hard like a boss of throwing punches. Papa though, shawty, y'all on them sad lunches. I'm in the party serving like I'm standing on a wave. Shawty check my nugget like she patty mayonnaise. I'm on hypnotic, exotic polo on my body. Got a bag on beside me, and I'm praying right behind me, and I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm surf, I'm clean like this detergent. No, by the zone, yeah, strong, and you know I'm on 'cause I'm swag. I'm surf, I'm swag, I'm clean like this detergent.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. Got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early 2nd and long. Throwing is McCarthy. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now McCarthy. He's got it to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. But another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sticking with the pass. Here's McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Niners at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
A gain of 10 on a 49er first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
And the 49er first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Liking AC.
Running left is Stevenson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
4th and goal.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Well, they're sending out an early memo that points are not going to be easy to come by in this one. A block here in the opening quarter. What a block it was.
I love how you talked about sending out a memo. I know of one special teams coach who leaves a note in the lockers of guys he wants on his special teams. A direct invitation to them. He wants them to have the pride of what they're doing. This group showed it right there. A big effect on this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You look at this Niner defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Dart. That is caught. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice throw there by the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's got his guys a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
To throw is Dart. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jonathan Brooks, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking will keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A first catch for Judy, good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
On play action, now McCarthy. He'll buy some time right. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They'll start on the ground with Brooks. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Dart. A short throw to Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing his Dart. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
To throw now, Dart. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
18 Cardinal.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 40-yard touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing. Dart. Pass complete. Roma Dunze. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Throwing is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's McCarthy. This will be caught. Judy. There he goes, left side. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerry Judy, 81 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Niners 14, Jaguars 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. That is caught by Dell. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tank Dell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think Go for two. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Now McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Brings up second and inches.
To the air with McCarthy. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They go play action with Dart. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run the draw with Brooks. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw is Dart. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Here's Dart. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Dart. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Delson in motion. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Here's the option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jackson Dart with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
McCarthy off the play fake. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to throw McCarthy. Caught left side Hopkins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Going right back to DeAndre Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action. Now McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Checking this down to Stevenson. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. Viking 18. Let's go.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, There goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Ready up.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing, dart. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 28. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Niners are right back in this football game. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing is McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, set. 77 more.
On the handoff, Stevenson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Extra point try now for Patterson. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Niners 21, Jaguars 20.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. To throw now. Dart. Screenplay. Here's ETN. Past the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
This is first and 10. The The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll come up now on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Back to throw. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Hopkins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Half the 60, half the 60.
Back to throw. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here's third and a few inches. They'll run with ETN. Still going inside the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jaguars, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
Have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just... I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a that's bringing me down. I went to a... He said my life's a bore. So quit my white cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks